right, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
Paramecium rutamulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
That's it? It was that easy? That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down and I'll happily...
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone. Poor Ida. She wasn't able to overcome a lifetime of protectorate programming. Well, thanks to you, she failed. And that's one last insult to the Sovereign I'm happy to oblige. He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort. Oh, please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many. You're really something else, stranger. Thank you for getting us down. You're really something else, stranger.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
So, the platform still works? That's amazing! Not that we'll be going up in it again. For that, you deserve a little extra on top of your urgently improvised extortive rate. Thank you again for all your help.
ready to waste them. On your command.
Engaging hostile life forms.
The one you need to worry about. Come at me.
Providing aid.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Emergency protocols ready.
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Emergency protocols described.
Engaging combat protocols.
Drinks for the discerning consumer.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
I must ask you to hold still. I must say, I'm rather amazed. How did you manage to formulate coagulant with only a handful of ingredients? Oh. Well, yes, obviously that was going to be the next thing I tried. Well, in any case, I hate being in debt to anyone, so here, something for your trouble. It's your lucky day, Trooper. Not only has our good Samaritan here suggested an alternate form of treatment that will allow you to keep your leg, but they've also made a coagulant that will greatly reduce any complications as I excavate the tibia shrapnel from your remaining muscle.
That still sounds kind of painful.
I'm going to administer a localized anesthetic. You'll hardly feel a thing. Now, if you don't like needles, I'd advise you to look away.
Hello again. Hope you ain't here for yourself. Much obliged. That feels night and day better already. Protectorate. You watch. The next time you see me, I'll be knocking around with Commander Torres.
We are currently experiencing longer than normal waiting times. For expedited treatment, please file medical forms 49F, 87, 93D, and 107C with the franchise.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till tomorrow.
You know, I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promote. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced Protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? If I only had something, Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your company. In the unlikely event things somehow...
Ain't reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon punching holes in it? Welcome.
Welcome. See anything you like? How can I improve your day? The ante... I'm sure you'll find something that'll fit your... Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
This paradigm of yours, or sovereign, or whatever, does it really provide everything you...
We are provided everything we need, not everything we want.
There's a difference?
You need what you need, but you don't need what you want. I suppose it's a subtle distinction.
Trust me, I need my Auntie's Choice Sprat Crisps. No way you can eat just 100. This paradigm thing you people are always going on about, does it really improve your life?
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong.
Getting a whole side sweep with an Elysium view in head office tower. I wish they'd sell it already. Rips even made the collywobbles.
You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there some... See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the... However, the whole thing is currently no sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today. Please, I'm not some flathead doesn't know her hygroscopic compounds. You mess with the balance, you risk the whole thing combusting. Are you loaded to the bulkhead? There is no universe where that works. I'll be over there if you need me. Way over there. You're back. Why? You read my terminal? How embarrassing. The compliance adjusters broke the door lock when they arrested my predecessor, and I haven't gotten around to fixing it yet. Not that I thought anyone had come snooping. I'd made careful arrangements to tie up everyone's loose ends. Everyone except you, it seems. So, why are you so interested in my other work? You're not part of compliance. Huh. Assertive, ambitious, and aggressively self-deterministic? A go-getter who's not afraid of getting into the muck if there might be profit in it? You know, I've been looking for some backfills with the kind of cleverness usually only found on the seedy lower decks of the Claim. Feel like making a few bits? I'm part of Sub Rosa. We're a group of merchants, information brokers, and commodity traders who deal outside the systems most folk are confined by. We're the best way to get things done in anti-space if you're looking for profit. Want to buy it, sell it, move it? We've got someone to do it for you. Pah, they were rubes, nitwits, dolts so lacking in faculties that they couldn't handle the minuscule, and by that I mean damn tiny, amount of discretion this job requires. They had to be dealt with so we could all get back to work. And now that I'm here, things will be running right smoothly. So, long as your brain pan's filled with more than a half-dead sprat spinning on a rusty wheel, I absolutely guarantee this is a no-risk venture. Well, isn't that just wonderful? I had no suspicion when you walked through my door that you'd help resolve the last of the morass Paradise Island has become for us. And all we need you to do is access Quartermaster Cardossa's terminal and scrub any Spectrum vodka from her ledgers. It's already been resold, so having it in her system could become problematic. Expunge it, and I get you some bits, and the friendship of Sub Rosa all over the system. You get... Because we are the black market in Arcadia. Odds are, at some point, you're going to need something you just can't get legally. Then you'll be thrilled we're associated. Sub Rosa feeds that appetite to not just survive, but to thrive. And that's taking all of us places. We're more than simple opportunists. We are opportunistically driven. Trust me, for both short-term benefits and long-term prospects, you want to be our friend. It'll probably be nothing. She's just a sergeant, not someone who has any real pull. And I've already made arrangements with everyone who matters. So, if she catches you, about the worst she can do is a switch on the wrist. And I'll be waiting here with your
Greetings. Something new to report? A proper start. Here, for your effort. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable. May safety, amity, and ease. You've returned. I take it. Return again when you stay true, outsider. You've returned. A proper return. Stay true, outsider.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Emergency protocols ready.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
Sequencing attack strategies.
I'll take fighting raps over living in a surveillance state any day of the week.
Engaging combat protocols.
Never made anybody.
Ain't as tough as you thought. Hey you! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
No, you ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. Yeah? Well, I'm Trooper Silong. Inez, former combat medic, Enhanced Soldier Division. Now just a menial troubleshooter who looks to have gotten her job swept out from under her. They're always counting me out. Every single one of them. And now, they ain't even letting me finish the jobs they send me on. Kinda making it hard to prove myself here. And this rep didn't even have anything that could help my graft. This whole thing's a wash. Sick of it. I know, I ain't blaming you. That's part of climbing the ladder. Ain't but one rung at the bottom, and everyone's keen to get a foothold. Can't exactly afford to be picky about the jobs that come my way neither. Considering my condition, options are limited. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Sorry. Guess I'm just used to folks staring real hard and then steering clear. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one.
嘟嘟噜嘟嘟。刚刚因为一直戴耳机会痛，所以我都就没戴了，不是都怎么样？你可以试试清一下移植体，是我性能好一点。你向他求助了吗？
She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. Get the feeling you will. Anyhow, think I'll return to Fairfield to have a little chat with Milver Street. Good luck in there. Mind the wraps.
好，谢谢。我知道这个人。
Nez remind you of Helen. Tough like her. Shame she's with Auntie's choice.
对不起，虽然我才刚玩，但我已经想不起来海伦是谁了。我只想说，我知道他是未来的伙伴，所以我不想说一些太北七的话得罪他。等下门被锁住了，我要怎么办？干你娘几百亿！ 他们要来了，我们是他们的奴隶。
Standing by with life support.
I'm the one you need to worry about. I'm at.
搭配的真好。还有一只，还有一只。 对啦，把你们的技能都用完了呢。搞得我越来越不想要。 啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾啾。我来历变白了之后，看起来变得蛮好看的。但我让他装那个冰的，是因为我觉得他可能可以冰冻别人，或者是缓速别人。可是刚刚这一场打下来，我觉得他好像没有发挥 那个功用，他是不是在耍我？奇怪，不是这些东西真的有那么强吗？毕竟我打起来蛮轻松的啊。虽然不至于说就是秒杀他们。57，对啊，但也不是很难啊。 毕竟敌人 AI 感觉起来蛮蠢的。门被锁住了，请问要怎么解锁呢？空空被锁住了。哇！我刚刚完全没有注意到这里有一个楼梯。I fool you！ 哇，知道怎么跳过去？这是可以的吗？我试试看哈。哦，一段跳就可以跳过来了。我就看他怎么上来。来，你不要给我看，来，你跳啊，你跳上来啊。 看来他真的不打算上来了，哈 我在洗三小。卫兵照 F 级。
Entering a confrontational stage.
跟我一样聪明呢。我发现不瞄准也可以耶，打得蛮准的。瞄准有时候我反而看不懂我在打什么。这个士兵钢头盔是很厉害的东西吗？普通，使他弱点伤害的前提是我要能打得到弱点，兄弟。我用滑鼠都不一定能很精准的打中弱点，更何况我现在用的是手把。 他故意挡你的路哎。就是我没有闪避技能，实在是有点麻烦。老实说。
Inbound Renton.
啊，对。
This highly classified information would be of interest to Minister Milverstreet.
这个设计还蛮不错的。啊，希望跟着不能重聚。这也是蛮麻烦的。 帮他吗？也不是不行的。
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business. Besides, we're expanding their horizons. They've never had so many flavor options for vodka.
Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka. Vodka.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom.
I don't much appreciate you undermining my work, Minister. When have I ever not made a go of a job for you, huh? Is it so damn hard to extend a mind of trust?
Calm down. You know well would not have been necessary had you completed your task in a timely manner.
I'll calm down when you stop braying your little excuses. How about that?
My, such aggression. You scarcely need add hostility to your list of inadequacies, hmm? Fair Trooper Sealong, no mind. The individuality encouraged by Auntie's choice sometimes inspires employees to speak out of turn. How has your progress been? Have you acquired what we discussed? Excellent! Pleased that someone in my employ can be relied upon. Here, have one of my finest suits as a token of thanks. May it aid in your capture of hearts and minds.
Again, you gave away my job and told my replacement to send me home. That don't make me wayward, and it sure as shit don't make me unreliable. If this contract weren't staying my hand, I reckon you'd be answering to it right about now.
You mean grant preferential treatment to a subpar contractor? And I suppose...
And if I die or leave, how do you reckon failure to retain an enhanced soldier would look to upper management, huh?
Please pay this disgruntled employee no mind. What would she do?
That's it. I'd rather be a down-and-outer for the rest of my life than crushed under your counterfeit leather boa boot a second longer. I quit!
Are you mad? Has everyone around me gone mad? This is unheard of, and I might add, you'll not be welcome with an Auntie's choice once more. We'll not take a
So you say. But Auntie's choice ain't seen a trooper like me before. You'll regret counting me out. Till then, I hope you... And you! I got a proposition for you. Come find...
She will most assuredly regret her decision. Most assuredly. But, I suppose, the acquisition of this information is but the first part of my plan to bring our foes into the fold and to ensure my future. The second is my operation in Westport. Worry not, the culmination of my plan, Westport is a shell of the bustling town it was prior to the invasion, though a handful of Protectorate Yesayers still cling to it. My plan requires their conversion. I forget myself. It's been a long time since I've encountered someone able to operate on their own. Pardon me for being preoccupied. I've got Westport on my mind. I knew you'd come back once you'd had a little time to room. Converting Westport's subjects will teach us much about the Protectorate. I've a kit of supplies to aid you, items to cajole or to dissuade. Sabotage the town or sway the citizenry. The choice is yours. Should pose no trouble for a go-getter like you. Westport represents a challenge. Fairfield citizenry were given ample incentive to fold, but the people of Westport are stubborn enough to risk death for their ideals and cannot be swayed by the Shh, not so loud. The hat can tell when you're questioning it. The people of Westport don't trust me. How can they? I cannot help these people achieve salvation until I know what it is they yearn for. You are a third party. You're presumably trustworthy. Perhaps? The kit contains a wide variety of... Some items may serve as honey, swaying the naysayers to our side. Others are blunt implement. Slather on a bit of elbow grease and you'll certainly succeed. I'm sure there are kindred spirits in Westport. No, excellent. Here's the kit. Advertisement tapes, ambidextrine, assorted stimulants, free samples of Purple Berry Crunch. That I shall mark the locale. Begin with the vigilant Hogarth. Motivate him to depart, and his subjects will trot in front. Now, I'm sure you've asked yourself, well, wonder no longer. For the completion of this deed, I'm prepared to offer you an exact replica of my one-of-a-kind, limited production, gentle person's Oxonian. I don't think you understand the reserve Oxo. I've grown attached to this one and would prefer not to part with it. And really, is anything truly one of a kind? Not very well. You succeed in the conversion of Westport, and I will supply you my limited production gentle person's Oxonian. Then consider yourself a fish. Be forewarned. I can only guess at the needs of the denizens of Westport. You must engage with them, gauge their situation. Only then can you motivate them adequately. While I can't say for certain, I strongly suspect not. Westport, still, I would come prepared with anything you think you might require. Paradise Island brims with danger. Do I look like Officer Carr to you? Guns. I suppose I should take this time to make peace.
看起来比起在路上一直找怪物打来打去，还是他妈的解任务升级比较快啊。虽然这也是理所当然的。说起来，这看起来很像电影院欸，所以这其实是一个，电影院。女人，你是不是想加入我？
Was hoping we could chat.
我现在才发现你的手看起来很勇欸，而且你的背上还有第三只手欸。但我以为刚刚那个我很想知道你的第三只手有什么功用，是一种嘲讽。原来干你娘，你真的有第三只手。
Hope that little dust up back there didn't put you off. My contract had me caged, and I was glad to get a few licks in during the jailbreak. Got a proposition. Since I'm newly free-ranged, and you're free-ranged yourself, thinking we ought to team up. You're going places. I want to go too.
但我还是要跟你帮你老板做事欸。
Services of a fully functioning enhanced soldier. Me. Don't matter what you set your mind to, together we'll be unstoppable. And in time, maybe I'll have earned myself the clout to be welcomed back into Auntie's choice. I can be on my own for a time, but I'd rather it not be permanent. Besides, where else can I turn from nothing to something? I did, but I can't expect someone else to foot the bill if there's no guaranteed treatment. I get it. You're skeptical. If you got more questions, go on and ask them. You'll not find me hiding anything in the fine print. Had a feeling you knew a good offer when you seen it. Once I'm in top form, you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what I'm capable of. Just gotta find out how to get there first. Doc Tinsley worked with Graffs for some time before she came to Fairfield. Damn fine scientist. Reckon we should visit her lab at the edge of town to see if she's got ideas for us.
This much of a crowd's not likely to keep a low profile. Someone ought to head back to mind the ship.
那奈尔斯，你先回去，毕竟我没有用过它。
I didn't mean me, but all right. I see where your head's at. Keep safe out there.
After you.
对不起啊，奈尔斯，我不是故意的，但我想知道它有什么功能。开始时它没有可使用的同伴能力，干！ 呵呵呵呵呵呵呵呵。感觉就是这个了吧。没问题，你就当个捕师吧，捕师。至于伊内兹呢，你叫伊内兹，但你跟我认识的那一个伊内兹不太一样欸，那个伊内兹很大，我是说年纪啦。但我好想睡了。吃了那个药之后，他要解任务。 哦，一个是打手，一个是宝，一个是打手，一个是捕师就对了。那如果他也是防御的话，是不是会更好？看一下大家都怎么选好了。嗯哼哼。嗯哼哼哼。 嗯哼哼哼。看来是没有讲。嗯。哇，他有养一只哥白尼耶！爱哥白尼，你长得
Pulverizing them suffice? No, I couldn't liquefy them. Apply heat and congeal them into kibble no beast could resist. Oh, Ethel, darling, you're a genius. Approach with less haste next time, won't you? Copernicus may be tame, but he still doesn't take kindly to being startled. Oh, Inez, you look, well, like you could use an ice bath and a cup of newly formulated trip teas. Has something happened?
Something has, all right. I ended my contract effective immediately. Now I'm free to prove myself to everyone in Auntie's choice. My way.
Well, that's wonderful news. Or is it? I admit I'm still trying to work through what contracts mean hereabouts. But you do appear to be pleased, so I shall be pleased for you. Yes. The Protectorate did not have contracts in this sense. Despite the time I've had to acclimate to Auntie's choice, I sometimes fail to grasp such concepts.
Never mind that. I really need your help, Doc, with my graft. Was hoping you had some ideas on how to fix it.
What timing? As it just so happens, I believe I do. No. I'm using my own funds and the equipment allotted to me for my Raptidons. As far as our leadership is concerned, this work remains firmly in my past. I prefer it that way. Before I began my new illustrious career working with our tame, scaly friends here, I was a researcher in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Oh, I was on the verge of breakthrough when they shut us down. Oh, when I think of the lives I could have reached. But in my current role, I do try to help where I can.
Where my own first aid training can't reach, Doc's got me covered. The graft knocked me on my ass for weeks when I first got it. But she nursed me back to health.
Would if I could have done more.
Despite your insinuation, there are plenty of good folk around here. But perhaps not many with Doc's particular skill set.
I understand your reservation, but I do care deeply for all my patients. Inez has attested to it. And so can Copernicus here, when he is freshly fed. Where was I? Right. I have a lead, Inez. I've identified 2 viable beasts on this island that you may be compatible with. Though it may not be easy to acquire the suitable specimens. The first candidate is the skeleton crabble. It has a rare form of albinism and was last spotted on the western coast by Protectorate scientists, who, unfortunately, went missing. I happened upon an old report of theirs along with a code used to operate their machinery. If their fate is what I suspect, the code may be of use to you.
I heard rumors of the creature myself. Our skeleton sounds a good bit larger than the average crabble. Meaner and smarter, too.
The second candidate is a Raptidon matriarch, the only one of her kind on the island as I understand it. She was last spotted in the crags near the Vox Relay.
Deep in Protectorate territory. This matriarch sure ain't making it easy for us. She'll be more aggressive and more cunning than her smaller kin.
When you breach the matriarch's lair, you must rouse her from hibernation. I found pheromones to be quite effective. Inez, I'm certain you know a formula that may suffice.
That I do.
Excellent. It'll be a rather unpleasant wake-up call for the matriarch, so she'll be upon you in moments. I suggest your armaments be at the ready. Then the grafting part is yours. Yes, though I would recommend a careful surgical removal of the specimens, please. Now, when you acquire one or both of these parts, return here straight away, and we can begin surgery. Law guide you both out there. Oh, I love questions. Ask away. I would never imply such a thing. I'm sure the Minister and Officer Clark have only our best interests at heart. Though I must admit, their continuing quarrels give me trepidation. I'm unused to the way things are done here, I suppose. The Protectorate leadership never behaved in such a manner. The fact is that those 2 never got along particularly well, even under the best of circumstances. One wishes to woo Protectorate subjects to our ranks. The other wishes to secure a decisive victory with weaponry and technology. As for which approach is best, I see. I hope his spirits may be sustained. It takes great courage or desperation to acknowledge the wrongs of one's society. And even more, or perhaps he will manage to prove me wrong with his powers of persuasion, yet very well. I ought to focus. I work directly with Officer Carr and her soldiers to ensure they're outfitted with the best Raptidon. In theory, they'll be trusted to guard our most precious assets, including our leadership. For now, they deter encroachment from wild Raptidons. It's most agreeable. Trust me, they are safer here than out in the wilds. I would not be here if this experiment was still causing needless suffering. Well, I was a subject once. Despite my talents, the plan dictated that I should be relegated to programming cleaning mechs. Bah. But then, Auntie's Choice came along and offered to transform our lives for the better. I chose to accept. And look where I am today. Over the last year, I have climbed the rungs of my division through the sheer merit of my work. I have finally earned the respect I was always due. Poor things. It's regrettable, but some folk just aren't ready to embrace change. Ask any of the other Protectorate subjects who converted, and they'd echo my words. When one can allow their ambitions to show, that is true freedom. Why do you assume I had anyone I could consider as such? As for friends, few cared for a janitor who talked, couldn't possibly understand what it's like in any case. I do hope I've satisfied your curiosity.
我刚刚几度差点睡着，好想睡哦。吃了那个药真的会很想睡，就毕竟我的脚受伤了，对，有吃像肌肉松弛剂一样的东西，不是这个，不是这个，这个。搞得我现在，而且我本来就没睡饱，对，现在就更想睡，是不是应该小睡一下？我觉得是我想小睡个几分钟好了，先这样好了，先这样，我觉得我快受不了了，如果现在不睡，我可能会死掉。小睡片刻，结束了。